Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And we are back here once again with Purrely. And if last episode was a very hard go second deck, I went even harder this time around with the brand new Best Friends Club of Dark Ruler No More and Evenly Matched. You negate your opponent's your not spell traps. No, that's the complete opposite of what this card does. Dark Ruler No More, and it also helps that this thing is animated for some reason, where it shows. I think this is a King of the Skull Servants applying the spell onto King Hades here. So there's that. It's animated in this game, so it's totally worth the UR points. Basically, if you think Infinite Impermanence is simply not enough, Dark Ruler No More is just an absurd upgrade. Although there is a trade-off. Your opponent will not take any damage, effect damage or combat damage. That is a no-go once you activate Dark Ruler No More for that turn. But otherwise, yes, it's a really good way to shut down your opponent's board. And then I'm going with the Kaiju this time around. For a little bit, I was running Lava Golem, which I have in the back burner. But sometimes in this deck, you do need your normal summon, even though Lava Golem does kill two monsters. Which is what most boards end on these days. Sometimes getting rid of the one makes the duel a lot more bearable, and it also helps that Seal has low attack value, so you can easily do the Happiness OTK with this giant sea turtle. And other than that, yeah, no Ash Blossom this time because we will quite literally be using every tool imaginable just to punch through our opponent's interaction. Maxi is a really powerful deterrent against most combo decks. Triple Tactics Talent, once again, just as a way to punch past, most of the interaction our opponent has. And as you can see, I'm still keeping it to a tight 40 until the new support comes on, which I've come to find out we're only really missing Purrely Noir and the other trap card that basically exceeds summons on your opponent's turn. Although it does require a bit of setup, so it will probably only be a 1 or hell even just a 2 of in this deck once it does come out. So yeah, let's hop into these duels with my little Purrelys. My opponent made me go first, so that is already extremely horrifying, which means they are a go second deck, pretty much like me. But we opened with a hand that is very good going second. As much as I want to get Lily down and hopefully try to make Noir happen, I am not going to, and I will very obviously not walk into the interaction that my opponent has in their hand. So no, you can go with your turn, opponent. I have a Maxi to deter you from trying to kill me here. Although if you are Numeron OTK, I commend you. Okay, yeah, okay. It's Mikanko. Alright, it's another OTK deck. Oh my god. Okay. So it's Mikanko. It's another OTK deck. Let's see what my opponent is gonna build here. So activate the Ohime's effect, and we did do a Maxi. So if they do a special summon here, they will be eating a lot. Ooh, getting their field spell, which is very rare. Something I very rarely see. Although sending the equipped spell to the graveyard means that they probably have a way to summon Ohime onto the field right now. Or they do not. They get Huli down, and okay, they have something to bounce my monster back. That's completely fine, unless we draw evenly matched off the top, which is very, very likely. Alright, the trap card is definitely their way to counteract the bullshit that I am about to do, unless, of course, I draw evenly matched. That is not evenly matched. We can at least stop my opponent from doing their quick effects. Yes. While you control an equip card, your opponent cannot target. Yes. Equips Adamiko Mikanko trap. Okay. Let's read exactly what the trap card does. If you control a Mikanko monster, equip it with an equip. Target a face-up monster, and you equip an appropriate equipped spell. Okay. So this is very definitely removal, or at the very least negation, not removal. I think we're going to lead with Lily first, because this will hopefully bait out the trap card and make us play okay. They are not going for it. I think my opponent is smart. My opponent is very, very smart. Okay. They're definitely not gonna do anything just yet. Okay. We're going to put my friend Purrely here. We're not going to get the field spell just yet. We will have other opportunities to get it. Let's see here. Okay, still letting it push. That is fine. How about me activating it, opponent? Will you do something about that? Okay, nothing as well. This is the point where we try to bait my opponent's chicanery. So we already have delicious memory. So we're going to get these three. We're going to reveal pretty memory here. And then let's see what my opponent does about that. Okay, still nothing. So we're going to activate Delicious Memory. Come on, opponent. Okay, now you're activating Max C. That is completely fine. You will draw at least 2 cards with this, if I'm going to see this right. I will select your Huli. I mean, it can't be destroyed by battle anyway. No, I will not walk into your bullshit, opponent. Let's activate Lily here. We will target Delicious Memory. I'm pretty sure this is where you... Okay, yep, this is indeed where you will do that. That is completely fine by me. Then in that case, I should actually let it resolve first and see what interaction my opponents. Although I'm pretty sure it will only be something like, if not Axe of Fools, which is a one-of that they have in this deck, that acts as monster negation. All right, cool. Effect are negated. Okay, so now they don't have any further interaction. And then whenever we do attack, they will reflect that damage back onto us. So we will not do that. Yes, we will discard a card, and we will discard the Pretty Memory. We will keep the Dark Ruler No Mores for as long as possible here. Then we'll get the other Lily. They'll draw 1 card. That's completely fine by me. Okay, then they drew that. And why can't I do that? Oh, right, because I tried to activate it and then they negated it. Alright, I think this is fine. So we'll just go into the Zeus line, which is honestly more than good enough. Then we can save the other stuff for next turn, I guess. Okay, then once that happens, do you have something else for this opponent? I'm pretty sure. Okay, banish a card. Okay, sure, you will add an equip spell. That's completely fine. Sure. Then I'm assuming you will activate it on your turn and try to stop my shenanigans as well. That is completely fine. Why was I... Oh wait, am I forced to attack? I did not know that. Wait, hold on. Cannot equip, cannot target. Why couldn't I attack directly? Oh no. Let's attack. Why can I... I don't know why I can only attack my opponent's monster. I don't know what's stopping me. I think it's the field spell. Well, yeah, now that I think about it, it's probably is a field spell. Yeah. That can attack. All monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack monsters equipped with equipped cards. If your monster cannot activate cards or effects at the end of the damage step. Okay, cool. That's completely fine. We will hold the Zeus activation until we have a better opportunity to blow them out, or if they're going to force the issue here. Let's see. Okay, going into Zeus. I'm already going to be excited for Typhon when he does come into this game, whenever that'll be. So this will be a back and forth, surprising amount of back and forth between me and my opponent, considering that we're both OTK decks. So I'll just see you guys at the next interesting point. Okay, we're back here at the end of the duel, and unfortunately, I tried to crawl back out of it, but I did not draw any of my quick play spells in order to bounce back from my opponent. I basically was not able to capitalize on my opponent's setback, so he eventually lava golemed me to death, or I died to his own lava golem's burn, and then there I was drawing only go second cards, and I ultimately lost because of it. So. But, at least there was some interesting back and forth where I used Dark Ruler no more to get rid of his monster on field and hopefully buy me a turn or two, but it was unfortunately just me delaying the inevitable. So we move on to the next duel. The thing about having a go second deck in this current format is nobody really expects you to go second. Everybody is playing go first decks, and then here I am with a meta go second deck. My opponent is playing 60 cards and rocking Dragon Maid sleeve, so this is very, very likely Dragon Link, or what some form or flavor of it. Yep, it is definitely Dragon Link, and we don't have any interaction whatsoever. I will not bore you guys with these kinds of combos because they take 84,000 years to complete, so we will just see you guys at my opponent's end board. Well, that's just about the most disappointing end board Dragon Link has ever shown me, and we even have an evenly matched, plus a Dark Ruler no more, to basically eat his board alive. I have no idea why my opponent only did what he did here. Okay, sure, he will sort of play on my turn, summoning Chamber Dragon Maid here. No, we will not interact just yet. We will blow him out harder than the other blowouts that I've had on this channel. So we will see here. First off, we will Doctor No More here. Stop you from interacting. Stop your monsters at least from interacting with me. Show you the animation here. There we go. Not even a I'm a charging my laser thing here. So we're going to move towards battle, and then one of the scariest things you can ever tell to a go first player: end of battle phase. Opponent, you only have your back row to work with, and unfortunately you are negated. You cannot do anything. There we go. So main phase 2, and we will evenly match. Let's make this duel a little more fair, okay? Let's make it a little more fair. There we go. What will you get rid of? Okay, yeah, getting rid of the monsters. That is completely fine. Now we move into the spicy bits. Happy Memory. We will discard the excess evenly matched here. Okay, yep, going into Buster Daddy, or probably just the oh, whatchamacallit, yeah, either just the fusion monster or the synchro, but the fact that he is banishing the trap card means he will go into Buster Daddy himself. So I think that's fine. Yeah. Well, even banishing Nud Jarl. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Buster Daddy is on board. Unfortunately, no synchro monster. Okay, there's the synchro monster. All right. Okay, so we are screwed. We cannot push past this until we draw into something significant. We will not do anything just yet. Not yet, anyway. We're not dead here, though, because we haven't evenly matched. We can at least get rid of one of these things. And if I remember correctly, Buster Dragon is negated. Either that or he is only here for the turn. Then Buster Daddy will, yeah. As long as I don't walk into his shit, I think we're fine here. So let's see. I mean, we could die right now, because our effects are negated anyway. We could die right now. But otherwise, we may stand a chance depending on what they have here. Okay, yep. Buster Whelp. That's fine. This card's fine as long as Union Carrier is not around. Okay, yep. Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman. That's fine. He could make a level 9 here if he so chooses. Okay, he is going to make a level 9. What level 9 is it? We don't know yet. Okay, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Oh my god, that name is always a mouthful. Okay. He still controls the dragons, so... Oh, wait, no. The unfortunate part is, okay, he's going to summon that in defense position, sure. If this card is in your graveyard, wait. Isn't this the, this card's normal special summon, only once per turn. So this is a negate, right? This is a negate. Yeah, this is a negate. We should actually, We should bait it out of him, or we'll just use it on my turn. I think I'd rather use it on my turn, all things considered. But none of my monsters are dragons now, because he decided to sink away the Buster Dragon. So I think we're going to allow him to push just a little bit further. Let's see if he's going to end up on Baron de Fleur. Yeah, definitely not. Sure. Let's see what else he cooks up with here, or at least what we cook up with. That is fine. But again, we don't have to worry about our stuff turning into dragons. But before we even do anything here, I think as unfortunate as it is, we have to bait out HRDA using evenly matched here. So there's that. Okay, evenly matched. I'm assuming he will leave HRDA, or okay, he just used it right away. Sure. So I'm pretty sure the two back row here are his the trap cards that he searched plus whatever stuff he has left in hand. So let's see here. Yeah, better there than the stuff I have in hand at the moment. Okay, so we'll get Purrely. Let's see if he negates this or does something to counteract it. If he does summon another Buster Dragon, we are definitely dead. Okay, we will special summon. Okay, sure. What will he do? Sending Buster Blader himself, and there's the supposed ban card. Yeah, cannot summon from the extra deck. Okay, let's see if he equips it, and if he does equip it, then we will just move on to the next duel, because there is absolutely no way we're going to walk out of it with this one. Okay, yeah, he does have another Buster Dragon. That is completely fine. Oh, it still pushes through. That's interesting. So basically, this is before he does anything else. Okay, sure. That's fine, I guess. Question mark. We will return those two. Unfortunate that we have to put that to the bottom. Okay. We will activate Stray Purrely Street. That is, I think this will be fine. No, we cannot activate anything any further. Alright, so yeah, we can't summon anything now. And they've been very smart in playing around Triple Tactics talents, so we will be dead in very, very short order here. So we'll just move on to the next duel. Lost the die roll, but I'm going second again. So let's see if I can break my opponent's will to live. Well, not really. We do have 3 emergency teleports in hand, plus my friend Purrely to help us search for the field spell so that our plays are completely protected. So there's that. Okay, we're going to activate this here unless he has an Ash Blossom, which is always very, very likely. Let's see what my opponent's going to do here. Okay, he does have an Ash Blossom, so we'll just see you guys at my opponent's end board. Okay, just one negate off of my opponent's of all the things that he could have potentially done, he just chose to end on one negate. Although he could have more spicy stuff in hand, okay, just like a Max C, that is actually completely fine in my book. Now we can, we're going to bait out the Baron de Fleur negate with my friend Purrely here. Then we can use triple tack to recover even further. So let's see what my opponent does about this. Definitely nothing. That is actually completely fine. He can't. I don't think he can negate this with Baron de Fleur, because I think Baron only negates activations. Yeah, and this is an ignition effect. Okay, I think, I don't know. Sometimes I speak out of my ass when it comes to YuGiOh, and it's weird mechanics. So yeah, okay, so we get the field spell, of course, because we gave them false choice. Will you negate Purrely Street, Miss Baron de Fleur? Okay, definitely not. We will now use, we could just keep Delicious Memory in hand and then just use Sleepy Memory to start things off. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Then we'll discard Happy Memory. Unless my opponent negates this, which is always a possibility. Okay, sure, we will discard one card. We will discard Happy Memory. We will get Purrely himself. Do you have something for this opponent? Okay, we will activate. You can't target it, but you can negate it. So let's see what you got here, opponent. Okay, still nothing. 1, 2, and a 3. Nope. You should not have seen that, opponent. Okay, still not doing anything just yet. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is where he does it. Still no. Really, opponent, you are not going to like it when I keep going here. You are going to die probably very soon. There we go. So we're going to get Plump. We're gonna set him to defense because why not? And he is protected from targeting thanks to Purrely Street. Okay, then we will equip these two onto him. Do you have something for this opponent? There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, do you have any idea how hard you were baited just now? You should not have let any of that resolve in the first place because I will now completely recover from that. Oh my god, opponent. Oh my god. So, we will basically recycle all of those back. Oh my god. Then Purrely Street, yeah, we will summon another Purrely from the deck. That's fine. Okay. Yep, sure, keep drawing your cards. That's completely fine in my book. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Ooh, Purrely Yeep is a good weight. It's a good discard, all things considered. There we go. And then we'll put those two back. And then we will use Triple Tactics Talent. As much as I want to steal Baron de Fleur, they haven't been using their hand. And I think they already used an Ash Blossom during my turn, if I remember correctly. No, they already used an Ash Blossom. I think it was during when I tried to Ash them. So yeah, we'll just try to draw 2 cards here. If he even allows us. Okay, sure, nothing. Okay, draw 2. Ooh, that is actually Gucci. We will actually be fine with that. So we'll get Purrely here. Then we will show him the Delicious Memory. Then we'll get Plump. Still set him to defense. Do we have any other spell traps in the graveyards? Just the one. Just triple tack. Oh, that's sad. Just triple tack. Here's what we can do. We can discard Pearl Leap, and then we'll use its graveyard effect much later. Okay. So for now, we're going to use Lyly. We're going to use Lily here to thin our deck a bit. Okay. We'll not do that one just yet. We will get, I don't know, the other Lily. Yeah, we'll get the other Lily. I think the other Purrely is better off suited in the deck. We'll summon it off of Sleepy Memory here. Okay. Then we will use the thrice per turn effect of the E-Purrleys to absorb the various oh god, the various quick play spells that we use here. Okay, there we go, there we go. So yeah, this is how the Purrely turn goes, and surprisingly, these turns take an absurdly long time to do. These turns take so long to do. I don't know why, but yeah, banish a card. I think this only banishes face-up monsters, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it only banishes face-up monsters. And I actually would prefer Baron de Fleur to be on the field. There we go, Happy Memory. I will protect the field spell. Discard 1 card. Yes, we will discard Pearl Yeep. There we go. We will summon the last Purrely off of the deck. Hopefully to spike a Delicious Memory somewhere down the line. Banish a card. No. That is completely fine. Discard a card. That's fine. We're satisfied for now. Then we'll activate Purrely. There we go. We won't activate that yet. Come on, give me Delicious Memory. All I need now is Delicious Memory. Oh my god. Is this once per turn? I'm pretty sure this is just once per turn. Yeah, I can only use effect once per turn. Ah! Oh my god. We will... I mean, we're just going to have to be satisfied with Happy Memory for now. Unfortunate, but we're going to be working with what we're given here. Okay. We can use Pearl Leap much later. Okay. We will absorb these two, since it's the only targets. Okay, yeah, we won't do that one just yet. And then we will use the last. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty sure this is the last. Yeah, up to thrice per turn. This is the third. Okay. And then we will target. No, we will not. Actually, now that we will use Purrely Happiness to kill here. Now it's safe to get rid of Baron de Fleur. There we go. My friend Purrely, no, we will not discard a card. And then, just as backup, we will put Ensemble Robin onto the field. There we go. And then, once she's on board, we will summon Purrely Happiness. This is highly likely more than 8,000 points of damage because my opponent is down to 7,400 and we did not have a happy memory, or rather a delicious memory, to complement Purrely Happiness here. So this will hurt a lot, but it won't kill my opponent. Oh my god, we are killing my opponent for exactly! So if I didn't have Ensemble Robin, my opponent would have survived. Oh my god. See, this is why you should do math, kids, so that you know if you have lethal or not. We move on to the next duel. My opponent made me go first, and I'm carrying here a Ghost second deck. We could do so because we don't have any Ghost second cards at all. So we can still end on Noir, which is a blessing, all things considered here. So we're going to try. We're still going to try, damn it. Lily is only both of her effects are at the very least once per turn, so that's a way to curtail that. Sure, max COA, that's completely fine in my book. We're only going to really be summoning what, two more times in this deck. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna get my friend Purrely. Although I think I should have gotten the field spell instead, but we need more material because we will be ending on Noir here. So I'd rather we do this, or rather we do it this way rather than the other way. So we already have Delicious Memory here. We have Happy Memory on standby. So now we need the card draw, or we can just get the field spell from here. But we will not have enough material to make Noir, so I think this is fine. So we get 3 Sleepy Memory, basically give my opponent a false choice, and then we will activate Delicious Memory. We will not be summoning, because that will make my opponent draw more cards. We are playing around. We're playing around max C pretty hard here, unless their opening hand contains interaction, which is very likely, all things considered. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, we really do need to go and get the field spell at least. So, we're going to use Happy Memory here. We will absorb that. Thank you very much. And then we will also get Sleepy Memory. And we will also happily absorb that. Okay? And then we will only summon probably just one Purrely here, since we already have the other. No, we don't have any of the Purrelys in rotation just yet. Okay. That one's absorbed, that one's absorbed. Then from here, this is the one that we're going to... Oh, wait. Happy Memory, so we'll protect that. And then we will discard a card. We will discard Lily. That's the excess one we have. And then we'll summon the other Purrely. There we go. So he draws one card, unfortunately, off of that. So we need one more quick play for us to be off the races here. And we drew one, but not the one that I would have wanted. But it's something. It gets us into Noir at least. So there's that. Better than nothing, I guess. So we get Happy Memory here. Then activate Plump. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he absorbs that. Banish a card. No thank you. Happy Memory. I guess Purrely himself. Then discard a card, summon a Purrely. I think we still should. We already I already screwed up the math in the first place, so might as well just dive headfirst into it. Although I will not be making my opponent draw as many cards as they would hope they would, because we're just 2 more summons away from going to our end board here. Another Happy Memory. That is not what we're looking for. We need Delicious Memory. Oh my god. Or at the very least, the field spell. We need the field spell. But I guess this will be fine. So we just get into Noir, as sad as that is. There we go. So Purrely Noir, the 6 materials, which is surprisingly the minimum. Then we get Ensemble Robin as additional removal. Okay, so Lava Golem all by itself will definitely decimate this board. Let's just hope that my opponent doesn't have it. If my opponent does have it, well, that's just sad for us. But we shall see. I did make my opponent draw probably around, yeah, I made my opponent draw 5 cards. So they could have ended with, they could have something here that can interact with my bullshit. We shall see here. I mean, again, guys, a tip here: do not use Ash Blossom on X Purrely Noir if she, excuse me, if she has Sleepy Memory as material. It will not work at all because she is unaffected by everything as long as she has more than five or more materials. So keep that in mind. Moving forward, so my opponent has 10 cards in hand because he used 1 max C. Yes, I did make my opponent draw 5. That was actually surprising. Okay, just using an OG Kaiju, that is completely fine. We will not use Ensemble Blue Robin just yet because that will leave us vulnerable to another Kaiju. We don't want that. We'll add that, we'll add that, and we'll add that. There we go. This is basically a draw 3. Who wouldn't want that? There we go. So we have all 3 happy memories accounted for, so that's something. The only one that's missing is Pretty Memory. We already have a Pearl Yeep, so we can recycle a Noir and a Plump if necessary. So, okay, getting Ohime down, that is completely fine. Getting the Great Mikanko Ceremony, okay, sure. Let's see what else they do here. Okay, getting rid of Raidan, that is fine. Summoning the ritual monster, I would assume. Yeah, getting Ohime down. Not even looking at her, she has an exposed midriff. Don't read too much into that sentence. We will get rid of her, unfortunately. She can, yeah, she can be targeted, so I'm going to make you work a little bit harder if you want to summon Ohime again. Unless, of course, you have your other normal summonables, which is also a possibility. And then if you do normal summon, I am going to be extremely sad. Because there are no other feelings that are valid in this current situation. Okay, yep, Water Arabes, equipping onto GZ Kami here. Okay, and then obviously you will return it to the hand. Oh, you do not return. Okay, yeah, you return that to the hand. And then add a trap, sure, that's fine. And then you, because priority is not passed back, he will definitely use the Kaiju here. Yep. Oh, he has another Kaiju. Okay, so he has potentially 9 Kaijus. I mean, this is Mikanko. So yeah, if she, okay, yeah, and then it burns me. Yep, that was exactly lethal. Yeah, that was over 10,000 points of damage. Just from a bunch of monsters. Holy shit. Yeah, Mikanko is an interesting deck, to say the least, because it plays with equip spells, which is usually never really good in Yu-Gi-Oh, but to finally have a deck that plays around with one of those Yu-Gi-Oh card types that don't really see competitive play. I mean, Infernoble Knights are a completely different beast altogether, but for a deck to focus completely on equip spells and basically turning Axe of Fools into Monster Negate that can be fetched from the deck, it's fascinating to see, but unfortunately, Purrely is the OTK deck to beat at the moment. But as you can see here, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. So we move on to the next duel. I was having a drink of water and almost forgot to turn on the microphone. We do have an evenly matched, so there's that. My opponent is rocking the Misjudged sleeves and playing Labyrinth. We do have a favorable matchup against Labyrinth because we did open with an evenly matched. Background decks are definitely the bane of Purrely. They have a very good matchup against my deck in particular because Purrely doesn't really interact with background that well, which is unfortunate. That's what games 2 and 3 stand for, basically to find an equalizer against decks like this. Okay, they have set up their board pretty goddamn well. Ended with 3 back row, and I'm assuming this is interaction they have left in hand. Okay, my friend Purrely is not one of them. Okay, yep, Absolute King Backjack is doing his thing here. We will not interact whatsoever unless, okay, a trap card, and he's going to set it. I'm assuming he will only be able to activate it. Oh, that set card can be activated during this turn. Okay. Then we will now go into the scariest sentence. A back row player is going to hear. End of battle phase, good sir. Do you have something for that? Sure, walk right into it. You're going to get them all into rotation, I see. And then you're going to leave at least one behind. I'm assuming you're going to leave the Imperm because it can be activated this turn because of Backjack's effect. Okay, sure, that's completely fine. Unless the last card in hand is Lovely Lady or one of the big ladies of the Labyrinth, but we shall see here. Okay, yeah, getting Lady Labyrinth. I suggest you don't summon it. Please, opponent, you are going to walk right into evenly matched here. Stop, please, for the sake of the Lovely Lady here and her really, really hot armor. Come on. Come on, opponent. There we go. Okay, he had self-control. All right. Okay, big welcome. He is still walking into my evenly matched. I already showed him that I have an evenly matched. So let's see how far of a hole he's going to not far, not far. No, dig. Let's see how deep of a hole he's going to dig here. There we go. I cannot English at the moment, so we shall see here. Okay, getting Stovey. Sure. I'm pretty sure that's just he's just throwing Stovey under the bus here so that he can do something else with his resources. I'm assuming he's going to bounce either Ariana or hell even Stovey here to the hand because that's what Big Welcome does. It's pseudo saves your monsters. Okay, sure. So I'm assuming he's going to leave behind the Infinite Impermanence because it was set by Absolute King Backjack. So I will at most only be eliminating these two cards here because he will definitely need the Infinite Impermanence. And then if anything, no, we will not continue the battle step. End of battle phase. There we go. I'm assuming he's going to leave the Imperm behind, or if this back row is a lot scarier, then I will definitely be pissing my pants. And I don't wear pants, so there's that. Oh, he did. Oh my god, he sacrificed the Imperm. So this is scary. So this, oh, now that I'm thinking about it, this could be a floodgate. Oh, it could be a floodgate. Yeah, if it's a floodgate, then we are so done. Okay. Lady of the Labyrinth, that is fine. Sure, do your thing here, opponent. If this is a floodgate, then we are definitely going to die here. Other than that, we're going to use Pretty Memory to absorb Lovely Lady here. Okay? Unless he has something else. Let's see here. We could. Again, I have fought through a Floodgate style deck before. So there is a way, but it's never pretty. Especially with a deck like mine. So let's see here. Activating my friend Purrely. Rivalry of Warlords. Okay, only control one type of monster. Okay, so I mean, all of my monsters are fairies anyway, so that's completely fine. I mean, even the most important ones are fairies, so I guess that's fine. If you had set something like Gozen, or hell, there can be only one, is far more devastating to me than the other floodgates that you could potentially have. Although, granted, all of his monsters are only fiends, so he could stand a chance here. We're going to get... we're going to get Delicious Memory and hope to spike Pretty Memory, or do we guarantee the Delicious Memory now, knowing that my opponent is recycles stuff in and out of his graveyard? So, yeah, we're going to go with that. Then we will normal summon Purrely. Let's see what happens here. I'm assuming... I mean, I know he has Ariana and one other card. I think it's Chandraglia that is currently in the hand. Okay, cool. Let's excavate those top three. No, we whiffed. Man, that is bad run-ins. Bad run-ins. Completely bad run-ins. So we can't really do too much with what we currently have in hand, so we're just going to do our thing here. So activate Purrely, going to Delicious Memory, then we will get Plump. There we go. So that's 2 materials. Then the 5th will be Happy Memory, unless my opponent has something here, which is very likely. No, nothing yet. Okay, we will activate Plump now, then we will target his 2 traps in the graveyard. This will definitely prompt something. No, it still doesn't. Okay, so that's out of their rotation, which means we are completely safe. And I'm just forgetting now and I'm just remembering, not forgetting. I'm remembering now that Purrely Street protects from targeting for the turn. So this is completely fine, especially if the stuff is special summoned. Okay. I think we should still summon Purrely himself here. Banish a card? No, that is actually fine. This is fine. We will target Street because that is our best form of protection. And as sad as it is to say, we'll have to discard the other Street. Then we'll summon Purrely from the deck. There we go. And hopefully spike a pretty memory here. Come on, give me a pretty memory so that we can get rid of Lovely Lady. Yes, we hit the pretty memory. So we can get rid of Lovely Lady here. And keep her out of rotation. Put those in the bottom of the deck. Order doesn't matter. There we go. And pretty memory. And then do you have something for this opponent? Opponent? Okay, I thought you had something. I think you do have something, but we're gonna see shortly. Okay, and we can even eat his Rivalry of Warlords as well, because Purrely Noir will basically be a new body. And allow us to do our thing here. Oh my god. Or wait, no, I don't think we should. Yeah, I don't think we should. We'll just absorb Lady of the Labyrinth here. Then we'll use Noir after the fact. Yeah, because if we get rid of my friend Purrely, we won't have too much recovery because we already got rid of a field spell. So I think just going into Noir. Then I mean we don't really need to worry too much about Rivalry of Warlords because most of basically the core of this deck is all fairies anyway, so we're not too worried about it. So yeah, this duel will take a while, assuming my opponent doesn't crawl out of it, of course. But this is Labyrinth. This is basically what Eldritch was doing a couple of years ago. It's a complete grind fest when it needs to be. So I'll just see you guys at the next interesting point or at the next duel, in case my opponent just surrenders right here, right now. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, we're back. So what happened was my opponent activated Coup Clock. I think this was the turn. This was definitely a do or die turn. They set Big Welcome Labyrinth, then activated Coup Clock. I'm assuming what my opponent was planning to do was when he activated Coup Clock, he will activate Big Welcome Labyrinth, which was a card that he just set because of Chandraglia. Unfortunately, what he did not account for, or probably he did account for, was Noir having a quick effect a quick effect spin to the bottom of the deck, and he's also unaffected by the shit that my opponent does whenever she has 5 or more materials. So I shuffled it in the deck, and he had only one card in hand, and he did go into combat temporarily, but realized that he was basically just going to delay the inevitable. So yeah, we handily won that one, which is honestly, Labyrinth is honestly a scary matchup because they could grind you down to the dust if given the chance, but fortunately we were able to fight back with the tools that are given to us. So we can move on to the next duel. On the die roll for once, and at least I'm going second. And my opponent is rocking the new Cross Sheep Mate. Oh god, Grandma, please don't shake too hard. You're gonna break your back that way. Pot of Extravagance usually means it's a back row deck. But let's see what my opponent has here. And Pot of Extrav is limited to 2, so we won't have to worry about too many of those. Fucking hell! Never thought I'd see you again, Flu. Okay, so an old favorite of mine is rearing its ugly head again. I mean, granted, Fluandries is still powerful. Don't get me wrong, Flu is still powerful. But it's similar in Purrely in the sense that the game plan that it tries to execute is extremely telegraphed, and there is really no other way to go about it. You just punch through the negation and hope to the gods that that is more than enough. So they will do their combos for a bit, which I assume will just end with Empen and Miss Valley Apex Even, which they searched off of Eaglin, if I remember correctly. Yeah, So there's that, and then there's also Fluanderies and Dreaming Town. Yep, I know this deck like the back of my hand. God damn it. Okay, I was gonna skip until you summon Apex Avian, but apparently you don't have any other birds in rotation. So okay, I was just gonna say evenly matched or bust, but we unfortunately did not get that. So the bad part here is even tributing away Empen is not going to solve all of our problems because we know that they have Apex Avian. However, if we have to tribute him away, and that will force him to work just a little harder to get Empen back on the field. So that's something. However, we will not be able to do too much after the fact because I don't have a way to deal with his insane back row. Knowing Flu, I'm pretty sure there are also Floodgate versions of Flu, but I am not too... Okay, Imperm, that's fine. We have ways around it. We'll use Pretty Memory here, then we'll discard Pearl Yeep. That's completely fine, unless you have an Ash Blossom, which is also a possibility. Let's see here. Okay, Pretty Memory. Yes, I would like to discard one card. Then we'll summon another Purrely. There we go. As much as possible, and this is something that I learned over time. Don't try to summon Lily until you are absolutely sure it's safe. Purrely is one of the more as sad as it is to say, is one of the more disposable monsters of the deck. So this is what you should aim for rather than Lily, because Lily's effect is only both of her effects rather are once per turns. So don't try to aim for that. Okay. Let's see what else my opponent has here. Okay, going into Dreaming Town now. Yep. So they will go into their combos. Let's see here. I'm assuming he's not going to do too much stuff unless he finds a way to tribute off the stuff that he's going to summon here. So yeah, if he does manage to get into Empen, we will definitely be in very deep trouble. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure he will just end on Apex Avian because I did give him another material to work with. So this is, I think, completely fine. But they will combo off first. So we will set up a negate. And I mean, there's really no other way to go about this. We'll set up a negate first before we do anything else. And our negate is quick effect. So this will stop their normal summon chains. And it's my turn, so they will not be able to do too much here. There we go. I was gonna try to OTK you, opponent, but ooh, Book of Moon. Oh, I should have seen that coming, but it's still a surprise. So I don't think we're dead here. I don't think we're dead unless he finds a way to shut off the activations of effects. But we're gonna see here. Okay, so using Book of Moon on your own creature it's a valid option. Then, okay, yeah, you're going to work just a little harder. So I'm assuming he already has... Wow, you're banishing that rather than your Empen. So you're just going to go into Apex Avian here. Okay, that's completely fine as well. Let's see here. We can still activate Beauty, all things considered. Then we can absorb, or at least try to absorb, one of these things here. Let's see. Okay, yep. So they're going to book my whole board. That's completely fine. Let's see here. I mean, I already did summon Beauty, so she can no longer be turned back face up. So there's that. Okay, yep. And I normal summoned that, so that's completely fine. I'm assuming he's going to negate the next thing I'm going to do here. So, this is one of those times where simply passing the turn is actually fine. Unless, of course, my opponent kills me here, which is always a possibility, given Fluanderies' track record. So, and Fluanderies takes a while to kill anyway, so I'm not going to make guys sit through this, so we'll just skip to the next interesting point or the end of the duel. Although getting Tokan here means my opponent is setting up for the kill, so this duel will be over in short order, so we'll see you guys there. Okay, we're back here at the end of the duel, and I ultimately lost. So yeah, as you can see here, it's blurry, but yeah, he managed to set up a board with Rise of the Mega Monarch, Empan, and Apex Avian, and killed me with my own Gamma Seal. So yeah, the Gamma Seal experiment. I mean, it could still be valid, because sometimes you do need your normal summon for the combo lines that this deck has. But sometimes Lava Golem is what you really need because most decks these days end with two really unstoppable monsters on board, or at the very least, you can get rid of two problematic things at once using Lava Golem straight away, and then Lava Golem slowly but surely burns your opponent away to death. But the Kaijus do offer some bit of flexibility in that aspect because, again, sometimes you may need your normal summon during certain hands that the deck produces. So we're gonna cut it here. That was another decent romp through the rank ladder. I am on Diamond at the moment, and I have been flip-flopping between Diamond 2 and Diamond 4 the past 5 days. I would climb up from Diamond 4 to Diamond 2, and then I would crash all the way back down to 4. At the very least, I'm no longer on Diamond 5, so that shows the power this deck has, but not quite enough to reach the level of Master, because I'm not that good with the game, but I like to think that I'm decent enough. So yeah, I will hopefully get to master with this deck because I know that Purrely is a meta contender, and I hope that the power that this deck has will be enough to carry me there. So if you like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles!